So, hi guys.
Hey.
Yeah, so I think we can officially start here. Welcome everyone to join the second Dora Grant DAO community voting round finalist demo sessions. This is Chris from DoraHacks. I will be the host and moderator for this demo sessions. Uh, so a bit background for the Dora Grant DAO program. It is a community-driven program to fund the hacker movement, explore and assist hackers with innovative ideas, and eventually help them to build important products in the future of multi-chain Web3 ecosystem. So at DoraHacks, we support the hacker movement and strongly encourage our community to participate in helping select which startups or projects they believe by voting for the projects which they would like to receive funding from Dora Grant DAO. So let me quickly share the slides here. As you can see in the slides here, 1 vote is equal to 0.5 VC Dora. So how to get a VC Dora? You need to stake the Dora token at the DAO.dora.com. It is I would say it's a very first time to get involved with the community governance and decentralized voting into the grant. The vision is to long-termly funded the and sustainably funded the hacker movement and brilliant ideas from global developers and hackers. To be noticed that you need to have Ethereum and BNB token at the same time in one wallet address to make sure that you can stake Dora and vote by VC Dora successfully, because the staking smart contract is deployed on the Ethereum network, and the voting smart contract is deployed on the BNB chain. So yeah, it is important to remember that a 0.5 VC Dora is what you will need for 1 vote at least. So the amount that you should stake and duration should be calculated based on how many votes you would like to contribute in the future. So for more confirmation, you can find how to stake Dora and vote from DoraHacks.io blog link in the description. So without further ado, let's welcome the 3 presenters today. The first presenting team is going to be Faceless. So Dr. Lin, feel free to start when you're ready.
Cool. Sorry. Hi guys. Sorry about that. So today I'm going to introduce Faceless, which is a cross-platform private payment scheme for human-readable identifiers. I came up with this idea when I was the CTO of Sulurusu. We did many research on many existing private payment schemes such as Aztec, Tonricas, and they all focus on one thing, which is protecting human privacy between level 1 blockchains. So protecting is usually in other streams, easy to remember exactly so there's a reason for traditional schemes such as PayPal or WeChat tie to the real identity, such as email address from which account. Because you want your transaction record to be associated with your real identities, which is one readable identifiers. And on the other hand, you can see many examples of readable identifiers, HIs, such as your mobile number, account, email address, or even ID in the future. And all closely tied to patient zero and very easy to remember. In the Web 3.0 world, between HIs.
Excuse me, Dr.
This project.
Sorry,
Yes,
sorry for interrupt. Your voice is a bit blurred. I think there might be some connection issues. You can maybe close some software on your side.
How about that?
Yeah, right now it's better.
Okay, I guess. Yeah. So we believe payment in the Web 3.0 will mostly happen between HIs. And this project aims to build a cross-platform private payment scheme for HIs. And we know that Faceless is not a DID project because we believe it'd be challenging for DID without any kind of history or background information to serve as the basis for regulation compliant finance, which is one of the central applications of our project. So our vision is to become the first to break the digital walled garden of the existing internet economy in a privacy-preserving manner. And there are many interesting use cases of our project. For instance, let's say you are a Twitter user, Bob. You see some interesting Medium article. You want to tip the Medium article author, but since you don't have a Medium article account, and this is a cross-platform payment issue, right? And in the future, you can tip the author via Faceless protocol. And similarly, let's say you are a Facebook user, Ted. You watch some ads on Facebook about some virtual estate on Decentraland. You find it interesting. You want to purchase this NFT. This is also a cross-platform payment issue, right? You can also use Faceless protocol to complete the transaction. Right? So basically, there are tons of use cases. The sky is the limit. So here's our architecture. It's going to be a layer 2 payment protocol that can be deployed on any kind of smart contract platform. And each user will have a layer 1 address, which is your blockchain address, also a layer 2 address, which is basically your HI address accounts, right? So there will be interaction between these two accounts. You can fund from your blockchain address to your HI account. You can also withdraw money from your HI account to back to your blockchain addresses, right? So this kind of interaction will happen less frequently and involves very large transaction amount. But on the other hand, the payment between the HI accounts will happen frequently and involves very a relatively smaller transaction amount because it's closely tied to the application's daily experience, right? So in the future, as our use basis grows, we intend to implement a certain kind of rollup scheme to improve the performance of the scalability of this layer 2 protocol. Our competitors, as you can see, there are many interesting, very famous competitors. We mainly compare from 3 dimensions: human HI compatibility and regulation compliance, and also whether it's price centric. And as you can see, our protocol is the first one to achieve all 3 very desirable properties simultaneously. On the other hand, with obviously the smartest variation at the moment. So the main technical features contain 3 ones. The first one is about 1 key to the more. So this is also what we learned from through this project is that user hates managing private keys, right? So on the other hand, you can see a user could have many HIs, right? Many examples of HIs. So how to enable the user to manage all these HIs using one single master key is a question we need to address, right? In fact, we'll mention that we can even make the management of this one single master key completely transparent to the user. Basically, we'll make it keyless, right? But this is something we will mention in the later phase of this talk. So the second issue is about the privacy of payment, right? So many 2 issues. The first one is about HI anonymity. The second one is about the transaction amount confidentiality, right? So the third issue is that since our central application will be regulation compliant finance, right? So obviously you need to verify those HIs, right? But since we are a privacy protocol, so how do you guarantee the privacy of this process is also an issue we need to address. So the key underlying technology mainly involves 2 schemes: anonymous identity-based encryption and Zephyr, a modified version of Zephyr protocol. So anonymous identity-based encryption, IB scheme was proposed by Adi Shamir, who is the Turing Award winner, as a replacement for traditional PKE scheme, public key encryption scheme. So as we know, in the traditional PKE scheme, if I want to encrypt a message for a receiver, I need to first find out the public key of the receiver, right? But as we know, public key basically is a random string. So how do you know which public key, which random string is your public key, right? So that's why in the traditional system, you need to have this infrastructure called public key infrastructure, right? PKI, whose sole responsibility is to establish the correspondence between the user's public key and user's identity. And IB scheme, is a brilliant idea that, sort of remove the lead of PKI, right? So basically, in IB scheme, you can treat the receiver's identity directly as the user's PKI, public key, right? And therefore, it's a perfect fit for, private payment for HIs because, you can basically treat the user's HI, right, as the identity, and then, encrypt the transaction amount under this identity, HI. Right? And another underlying tool is Zephyr. So Zephyr is a private payment scheme specifically designed for, layer 1 addresses. So as we know, our scheme is designed for layer 2 accounts, right, HI accounts. So we need to modify this scheme. So we'll briefly go through how we exactly achieve these 3 properties. So the first one is about how to achieve the one key to the more property. We can achieve this basically due to the key generation algorithm, the difference between key generation algorithm or traditional PKE scheme and versus IB scheme. So in the traditional PKE scheme, basically the user first choose a random string as your secret key and then derive the public key from this secret key, right? So as a consequence, PKE, the public key also is a random string that is not directly related to your public key, to your identity. So therefore, in the traditional PKE, we can only use one secret key, right? Which is not directly your identity. But in this IB scheme, the user chooses another secret key and then you choose different identities. Let's say, in our case, basically you choose accounts or whatever, right? And then you can private secret key for the identity from the party and that's why we can achieve probably a one key can manage all the private payments for all HIs. So second property is privacy. So basically we replace the PKI of the AIB scheme and include the transaction amount in this AIB scheme. So therefore we get a amount of visibility and also since the use so guarantee the HI anonymity. Right? So the result is that both the transaction amount and HI on the server will look distinguishable from random strings. So the third property, which is very important, is called private verification of HI authenticity. Right? So here we divide the question into two questions. The first one is about how do you verify HI authenticity, and the second question is how do you present the proof which is private. Right? So the first question, how do you verify HI authenticity? If you are ever use any kind of exchange, for instance, Binance exchange, right? The way they verify your mobile number is basically they send you a verification code, right? And you type back this code correctly, and it set you want this number. Right? So this process in crypto term is called challenge and response. Right? Can be applied to verification of any kind of HI account. Right? Okay, so we saw the first question, how to verify these HIs. So the second was how to generate a private proof of the result. That's easy. Basically, use the secret scheme, randomize it, and use some generalized proof to demonstrate has already verified this HI. Okay, so this is basically the general idea of the scheme. Before I go further, I want to show you a demo of so you can see my screen now, right? Please, can you see me?
Yeah. We can see you. But the connection somehow is a bit bad. Maybe you can try to turn off the camera for you. Yeah. But yeah, we can see the demo. Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
Keep going.
So we already finished both the front end and back end development of this project, but we're still working on the integration. So now you're gonna see the front end of our product. I mean, just to give you an idea of how how our product works. So you can see here, basically, it's sort of like a wallet, right? So in the wallet, you already have one Twitter accounts as your HI accounts. So now you maybe want to add another HI accounts. So the first thing you're going to need to do is to select the HI platform you want to add, right? So let's say you want to add some mobile number, okay? So you type into your mobile number. Right? Maybe you have what's your number? So okay. So now you type into your number, and then the code will send to your mobile number, so you can type back your code. If it's correct, you confirm it, and if it's correct, you'll be able to add this number. Okay, voila, you add one additional HLI accounts here. So let's say you want to deposit some money to this account, right? So you can click on deposit, right? And you can select what kind of token you want to deposit. Maybe some ADA, right? And just one and deposit, and then you're gonna have token is gonna be increasing here. So this is basically a deposit function, right? You can also withdraw the money similarly. You can also transfer tokens between HLI accounts. Right? Let's say you want to transfer some token from your HLI account to your friends' HLI accounts. Maybe your friends also have a mobile number, right? Record in the system. Then you can type into your friend's number maybe, and then you can also select the token. Right? Maybe your those token, and then you select amount and transfer. And then you also need to select, exactly which maybe which HLI accounts you want to charge this token from. Maybe this one. And confirm. And yeah, but this is just to give you a general idea how it works. Okay. Okay, so compared with our the existing payment solution, for instance, like DoraHacks, Aztec, Cruzo, etc., we have the obvious advantage, for instance, in terms of whether it's human-centric, whether we have one key to learn more property, right? So because we basically based on our scheme on identity-based solution, so therefore we have these two obvious advantages. But also in terms of privacy level, we have also achieved the highest level, right? Both in terms of both anonymity and amount confidentiality. So there are many potential applications. One very interesting application is keyless wallet, right? So in our scheme, if you verify maybe 3 HI accounts, maybe your Gmail account, your Twitter account, your mobile number, right? So as long as you verify these 3 accounts, afterwards you don't even need to remember or manage your master key anymore, because as long as you can log into any 2 of these 3 accounts, you're going to be able to use the wallet and manage all your HRI accounts, right? So in other words, the master key, the one key to know more property mentioned about the master key there, mentioned there, basically is transparent to the user, right? The user doesn't even feel the existence of this master key, right? Because the master key basically is managed by your verified identities, right? So as long as you can log into any of these systems, you verify your identity, and you basically verify you are the master of this particular wallet, and you can basically control all these HI accounts of yours, right? So we believe this feature will help attract lots of users to our ecosystem, because it significantly improves the usability of crypto wallet, right? So the second application is about regulation compliant private payment, right? Our system can it can be easily built on top of our system, because if you go to a traditional banking system, let's say you go to a bank, you want to open a bank account, the bank staff member, the first thing they're gonna ask for is your identity card, right? Or maybe your driver license in US, right? Because they want to perform KYC based on your verified ID, right? So in our case, since our scheme is designed based on your verified HRIs, it's easy to build this type of regulation compliant payment schemes, and there are lots of interesting applications can be derived from this application. For instance, like electronic invoicing, right? Which can be used on court, right, as evidence, or maybe like unsecured borrowing and lending, and personal credit system, etc., etc. And also, from technical point of view, identity-based encryption is one of the most active areas in the 2 decades. Right? So people have developed a lot of interesting from maybe like inclusion, or maybe hierarchical IB scheme, right? So here's one example about hierarchical IB scheme. So it allows the user a key holder of an identity to derive the keys of the extent of this identity, right? So let's say if you're zero, right? Then you're gonna have this master key for this company, which can be used to derive all the keys company A. So all the transactions in the company will be transacted. Right? On the other hand, if you're maybe marketing to compare, right? So you're going to be able to keep all the transactions in this particular department, but nothing outside of this department, right? So you can see this is a very handy tool when it comes to the financial management for hierarchical organization. So in distribution, we're gonna spare like 8% of total token for the C-ROM. So anyone who participate in the voting of Dora Grant DAO will be able to receive a certain amount of Faceless token in the future, and the concrete mechanism will be announced in our Twitter later. And there are many token utilities. For instance, the token can be used as a staking token for the authorities responsible for HI verification. It can also be used as a security for advanced regulation compliant financial services, and because of the token of system bureau scheme. And so we have finished both the environment front and backend, work on the integration of front and backend. And we call what 3.0 application and strategy and milestone 1. We also get our academic version of as we conference. Here's the I got PhD from Space University and University of Florida. Here from Switzerland and work from home. I published many papers on crypto and on true use pattern from the CDO of this project. So Mo Minhan, he was the CEO of BSC MVP project and managed very, very large online community, and also he's an expert on in terms of KOL and media, etc. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. If you have any question, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Thank you very much, Doctor, for the detailed introduction, and good to see you again. Sure. We all know that right now is what we call Web 2.5 is very crucial for onboarding new users into Web3 space. And with faceless features, users can use their Web 2 identity or to register and access to the Web3 assets and resources. So I definitely see the potentials for Faceless project. Personally, I don't have more questions for you. I believe there will be more questions coming up from the community forum if there is voters that check in about the project. So keep your eyes on that. Feel free to discuss with Dr. Lin and Faceless team and engage with them there. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for your time. Bye.
Yeah, so let's jump to the second presenter today, which is the SpaceDAO. Hi, John.
How are you? Yes, thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. Feel free to start when you're ready.
Awesome. First off, I want to say thanks, guys, for making this opportunity, and really excited to see this Web3 hacker movement progress in this direction. This SpaceDAO has been cultivated through many iterations, through different hackathon experiences, and myself, I'm a hackathon veteran. Received an award from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for our demonstration for on-chain voting, which is really cool to say that we got an award from them. So moving forward, this project started from the ethos of democratizing access to space and creating a more fair and diversified, organization to interact with this emerging space industry. So at the heart of this, we define ourselves as a next generation space organization, and utilizing these digital tools to engage membership, participation, and alternative fundraising mechanisms that can really address some of the problems that these new space companies are facing, such as talent retention and capital allocation. So kind of like to go through the demo real quick, and then we could kind of expand on that. Turn on the volume for this. So this takes you through the transaction life cycle for purchasing one of our memberships, and these memberships correspond with different ranks within the organization. So after you complete the purchase, get a second catch up, it'll prompt you to enter your details, which will be the vetting process for onboarding into the DAO. And then when you complete this form, it goes through another transaction lifecycle, which automatically submits a call to the Sputnik smart contract on the Near blockchain, and it automatically adds a proposal to add that member to the DAO. So this methodology we're calling liquid membership, and is essentially mechanisms for opting in and out of the organization, and distributing authority and enabling self-organizing roles within the organization. Let me go back. So future developments with this, we would like to have authentication where when you join, our chat platforms, it auto adds roles, and then a dashboard which will consume APIs from different DAO tooling and custom tooling that we intend to build. So why this is important, we believe that through these efforts we can allow for more collaborative ecosystem towards space exploration, development of the infrastructure, and the components needed to get us there. Web3 is an interesting fit for the space industry as far as peer-to-peer technologies, and then enabling this inclusive access. So we want to build a self-organizing organization that works, and to do this we have to provide clarity and really define some of these tools that will make it work, such as mechanisms for arbitration and solving voting stalemates. We're still in the early evolution of DAOs, and I'm excited to see the progress we've made to this point. And I feel like we're this project, the SpaceDAO project, is really pushing the frontier for what's being referred to as DAO 4.0, and that's where we're seeing more complexity within these membership mechanisms, and participation with bounties, and how we're able to evolve work, and really push the boundaries of what these DAOs are capable of. Now, what the interesting thing about what we've been navigating is the legal containers for DAOs, such as the DAO LLC. We've won an economic impact award from the state of Wyoming for demonstrating a proof case for their DAO LLC business designation within the context of the space industry. With this designation, it has enabled us to open up a bank account, which allows us to function as the first of its kind real-world liquidity rail between protocol funding and infrastructure deployment and payroll. So we're able to pay our developers, and they're able to have pay stubs for those payments and use that to prove income to get rent and other life needs, which is super fascinating to me. I think a critical step forward in what DAOs can do. We've also kind of stumbling over my words here. We've also been able to navigate pathways for federal grant opportunities, which is a necessary component for being able to do business in the space industry. With our DAO tooling, we'd like to be able to be that pipeline to create DAO LLCs, integrating with the API that the state is going to be launching soon for their digital assets and DAO LLC creation. With our governance tools that we develop, we hope to engage membership, defining roles and permissions, creating alternative fundraising mechanisms, bounties and task management, governance tooling for voting proposals, fund management and delegation, and really hammer it down the user experience for chat-based governance. And then as well as having the ability to register digital assets and DAOs legally with the state. So our proof case for making DAOs, DAO tooling that can make self-organizations work is the Space Ranch. And that is ultimately our proof of concept for making for this DAO tooling. And the Space Ranch, its purpose is to bring space launch to the state of Wyoming. We'll be purchasing land, getting launch clearance, and developing infrastructure to increase the launch capabilities and capacity of the state. We'll probably be able to meet revenue in about 5 years. Our target is to be able to provide launch services for satellite companies and tourists, and also engage in the suborbit hypersonic flight market that will be emerging. So our development goals within the last month of September, we've been developing the concepts you saw for the liquid membership, and that one quick video, and we're hoping to get grant funding to build out more features and incorporate dashboard and user experience for Discord chat. And on December 1st, we're going to be launching our membership program, and we're going to be offering a voter incentive to the DoraHacks community, which will receive the cadet rank for everyone that participates. So, if you have any questions, Chris?
Oh yeah. Thanks for the sharing, John. So space relevance projects is actually very interesting to us. We have backed space company. Basically, they send satellites into the space, and they want to building a blockchain there, which can finish some works that cannot be done on the Earth. So we are also very interested in the SpaceDAO for sure. So we'd love to know a bit more about like the team background, for example, your previous experience, and also other core team members in the SpaceDAO right now. Yeah.
Certainly. Right now, it's just a lean team. Myself, I'm been in the blockchain space since 2013. Been interested in development and actively working in the blockchain space since 2017. Our other teammate, Nick McDaniel, he's a pre-law student at the University of Wyoming, specializing in digital asset law and the DAO LLC law. And he's a former Army veteran and studied nuclear engineering. Another one of our software contractors, Aaron Duchateau. He's a senior level software engineer. He's been working in the Web3 space for as long as I've known him. And then we have a fellow in the UK that's working on this with us with industry relations. His name is Senna, and he's currently going to university there, studying rocket engineering. We have several advisors and outliers in our community that aren't directly involved. And
Got it. Cool. Yeah. Thank you for the answer. I have no more questions for you. Really looking forward to see the futures for SpaceDAO.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
For sure. Yeah. So let's move to the last but not the least project today, which is the Cruzo. Hi, Dennis. Feel free to start when you're ready.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the demo day. So I start my presentation. Tell me if you see my slides. My presentation.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. Welcome to Cruzo. Welcome to DoraHacks. My name is Dennis. I'm a founder of Cruzo project. And now I tell you what is exactly the Cruzo, what are we building. And what to say in the beginning, the Cruzo is about the emotion. So probably we are most emotional project in the Web3 space. So what exactly we're building? The Cruzo is a multi-chain Web3 marketing platform and NFT marketplace for emotions. And our mission is the mass adoption of NFT through the greeting cards, gifts, party goods, everything what is necessary and we love to give on the holidays or even on a daily basis. So what is the goals of the project? So first of all, we would like to decrease the competition on the market because we are building a niche marketplace, niche platform. So I give you an idea. If you need a regular NFT, you can go to OpenSea. If you need a specific, like a gift, greeting cards, you go to Cruzo. And also because of the greeting gifts and so on, it's a high demand product and it could generate a million on-chain transactions. We also we have a super ambitious goal to generate a new hype on greetings, especially among our young audience. Also, we believe this project very good for DAO to control and manage by community. And of course, we want to contribute in the climate saving the environment, climate change. So we want to move greetings to digital. So why greetings? Why gifts? First of all, it's because it's a novelty, and nobody doing this before in the blockchain Web3 space. So we are really number one. This is the universal product suitable for any gender or age. Greetings, gifts are always on demand, and Web2 physical market are formed, and it's huge, really huge. And the greetings, gifts, easy scalable product. You can come in the country and you can find the users and customers. So who's the users for our platform, our ecosystem? Of course, users like you and me who can find, buy, and give the greeting cards on our platform, but also create own greeting cards. We will give the opportunity to do that. Creators, professional, not professionals, they can use the platform to sell more artworks, launch own NFT collections. Collectors who is looking to collect something unique, something specific like greetings or NFT gifts, souvenirs, I don't know, avatars or whatever. Resellers, of course, and we are also concentrating on brands, businesses, because we want to give them opportunity to increase loyalty, to sell more, to engage the users with the greeting cards, NFT invites, and so on, NFT gifts, crypto gifts. And also influencers, they are bloggers or celebrities, they can monetize their audience by creating collection on our platform or invitations or gifts for their followers and subscribers. So what the problems we want to solve? Of course, ownership, because the existing Web2 platforms like Hellmark, American Greetings, Moonpig, they don't give the ownership. Also, thanks to the blockchain and the NFT technology, we can add a utility to greetings or NFT invites, so they can be the key to access somewhere or give you some benefits by owning it. So also we want to generate a new type of the content to make it popular among young audience. We also want to reduce time on search and selection, so our customers never spend a lot of time to select the proper greetings for recipient. And of course, onboarding for the crypto users, for newbies, for the people who are new on NFT blockchain space, because this product is understandable for most people, and it costs pennies, and it's easy to buy and interact with the greeting cards. So what we're building? We're building an ecosystem. Really, it's not just a marketplace or I don't know, the platform. It's an ecosystem of the products, and we already released the marketplace, and you can go to beta.cruzo.cards and play the beta on the testnet. We support Ethereum, Polygon, and Binance. Also, in the future, we want to release the NFT Launchpad to help creators launch or brands or celebrities to launch own collection. For example, Elon Musk would like to have a season greeting collection. Why not? Also, Web3 marketing platform. It's a platform to help analyze and promote collections, NFTs. To Xuri token, it's a token, project token. Also, at the end of next year, we want to launch our IDO. Also, we want to build a DAO, and later Xuri wallet. We need a wallet for quick onboarding for the crypto newbies. And I give you a case example, customer journey. How, for example, if I gift you a greeting cards or cryptocurrency as a gift, you go through the link and the platform asking you already have a wallet or not. If you say no, it creates automatically a non-custodial wallet and transfer all the NFTs and cryptocurrency on it immediately. Creator Studio, this is the studio for users, like simple users, but also for professionals. They can create content inside the studio, learn, studying, participate in some events. So it's some sort of community for the people who love to create such a content like greetings and so on. And also, we want to implement an event planner to help organize events, and for the users, it will be some sort of calendar, so you never miss the holiday events. And the end of the story, but not the last, is a boring metaverse shop. We call it boring, but it's really shop for gifts, for greetings, for party goods. And they all promise us we spend a lot of time in the metaverse soon. So probably we'll have birthday parties, weddings, or events, and we need party goods for all of this. So on our metaverse shop, you can buy on marketplace. You can buy carnival suits, hats, fireworks, all the what you need for very good and fun holiday. So if you want to be a game changer on the market, you need to provide something new. Of course, the entire project is completely new on the Web3 space, but we also want to generate, as I told before, a hype on greetings among young audience. So we want to provide a new format. It's a 2D, 3D animated video, the storytelling format. It's suitable for TikTok or Instagram stories. So we believe this will be very popular among young audience and share a lot of they love. So about the product, we are chain agnostic. We support multi-chain. We have a gas options, only 3% commission we charge. The DAO is for control and charity. This is the draft of our possible economics, where we want up to 7% give to community to control and manage. This is quite interesting slide. It shows the potential of commercial potential of the project and the existing market. So in the top, you see the greeting cards markets, but also it's not included here, the gift market and party goods suppliers market. So in total, it's up to $50 billion per year, the whole market, gifts and cards. And on the bottom, you see the booming NFT market. So our idea of staying in the middle of two huge markets, we can gain users from top market because people already know what is the greetings they are buying from that companies. But in the bottom, you see the NFTs is booming, and also people already know what is the worth of the NFT, and they can try something to experience the Cruzo. This is the forecast based on data intel agency. So the next 10 years, the greeting cards market will increase double, and this is the market share. So about the Web2 users adoptions, because as I mentioned before, we are targeting both markets. So crypto people who already buying NFTs, but it's another story. And mostly for us, it's a Web2 users who is not buying NFT now, but could be a customer for the future. So we want to provide them to make your life easy to provide their services, so they can purchase a credit card, and also they can gift cryptocurrency without the wallet. I give you an example how it works, and we already implemented in beta. You buy greeting cards or create your own on our platform, and if you don't know the recipient wallet, you can generate a secret link and send to the instant messenger or social media to recipient. When I go to the link, let's go through the link, I can see the NFT, and the bottom is claim. So if I don't have a wallet now, I can claim on my account created by on my email address. But later, when I have a wallet, I can transfer to my wallet. We also provide the opportunity to create own NFT cards, postcards for users, and NFTs, for example, NFT invites, generate NFT invites for event. We create own collection because we already implemented a smart contract factory, so everyone can create a NFT collection for free on our platform. We also want to implement a gift to earn rewards program. It's our loyalty program, especially for the people who is new in crypto and they want to earn some crypto. They can share our greeting cards, congratulate your friends in the social media, and if someone is buying this postcard greeting, we share 1% commission with the participant, with the affiliate, sorry. Gamification and of course education, because people they are talking, they are selling, they are buying, they interact on the things, tools, if they know that tool and things. So education is the key to this is the growth drivers. So we want to collaborate with the existing greeting cards and gift producers, manufacturers, so they can use our platform to sell here artworks as NFT, but also collaboration with the influencers, celebrities, design websites, and so on. This is the high-level roadmap for the whole project. So next 5 years, we believe Cruzo could be a unicorn startup. And this is the team working on that project. We are 8 people, most of them are full-time workers. And at this moment, I would like to invite you to test our beta version of NFT Marketplace. You can play the core functionality for Marketplace, like put on sale, remove from sale, burn, upload, sell, buy, gift, create own collection. So everything except auction, because we develop later. And today, November 1st, sorry, tomorrow, November 1st, today, because my time was already November 1st, we selling, we have a mint day, we're selling our NFT pass. It's key to access extra benefits. So if you want to join the project on the early stage and get the maximum with the project, if you want to be an investor with a small amount, you can buy and mint this NFT pass. This is very limited VIP passes with supercharged benefits, so everybody welcome to buy it. That's all from my side. Thank you very much, and I'm happy to answer questions.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much, Dennis, for the detailed introduction. We'd love to know like how is the data or the performance looks like about the whole project. For example, what is the MAU or DAU currently, and like about the for example the transactions amounts. Or any relevant data that you think might be helpful or important. Yeah.
Okay. So we run our beta version of the testnet. We launched September 1st. And we already have 2,000 users tested our application, and they are very happy. So the 99% positive feedback. They minted more than 2.5 thousand NFTs. You can go to our Discord server and see all the reports. So for the next steps, the next milestone for us, it's launch today. November 1st, we'll launch NFT pass sale, but in the mid of December, we launch the product in the main. So this is the idea. Before the Christmas, we want to launch on the mainnet and involve NFT pass holders to buy NFTs on the pre-launch event. So that's the plan. We are working hard, going live. That fantastic, super cool project. We believe users will love what we've done.
Got it. Awesome. Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much, Dennis. I definitely think that it's a good idea to launch the mainnet before the Christmas. It's gonna be a huge international holiday, and people will have the needs to send gift cards. So it's definitely a good timing. Yeah, very looking forward to see how it goes. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, great to see you. Thanks for all teams and presenters to join us today and contributing your time and efforts for today's demo sessions. It is fantastic to hear from you about what you're building right now. So for all the audience, if you have any questions for any of the presenting teams today, please feel free to try out their products, join their community, and engage with their teams. You can find their product profile through DoraHacks.io, and also you can find their proposal through DoraHacks community forum. You can ask any questions there and basically engage with the founding teams. Also, please don't forget that the voting round for the very first DoraHacks Grant DAO will open on November 5th. So as I mentioned earlier, if you would like to participate in the voting, please stake your Dora to receive VC Dora to be eligible to vote. And potentially you can get some potential rewards or incentivize from all of the final winning teams. If you would like to know more details about how to stake Dora and vote, please refer to the link in the current description below. Or if you have any questions, feel free to let us know through our Telegram, our colleagues, or Discord. Our colleagues will answer your any questions there. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us today again. Hope you guys could all doing great, and bye-bye. Thank you guys.